Yesterday, Floyd Mayweather announced that he will be facing Logan Paul in an exhibition boxing match on February 21st. In a recent interview with the Nelkboys, Dana White didn't seem too impressed, and here's what he had to say.
What do you think? Did you see the Floyd Logan Paul today?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I mean, when people ask me what's the state of boxing right now, that's where it's at. I mean, didn't that kid get beat up by the video game kid from England, and now he's going to fight Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, and I like both the Pauls. They've always been super supportive of us, but that is a crazy matchup. Good for Logan, but yeah, I don't know how much sense it makes.
Doesn't he weigh 200 pounds too?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I don't know.
With Jack Hermanson losing to Marvin Vettori at UFC Vegas 16, he recently reacted to his loss, and on his Instagram he went on to say broken toe, broken eye socket, but not broken spirit. The goal remains the same. Thank you for your support. Hashtag the Joker dominates. Henry Cejudo recently called out Jake Paul for a fight. On his Twitter, he went on to say, "Yo, Jake Paul, since you think you're a legit fighter by beating up on retired NBA D-listers, really deserves the Academy Award for Best Fall. How about we fight, and if I can't stop you, I'll give all money to charity of your choice. Hashtag don't be scared, homie." A 3-round bantamweight bout between Dominick Cruz versus Casey Kenney has been targeted for UFC 259. Dominick Cruz is coming off a TKO loss to Henry Cejudo, and Casey Kenney is coming off a unanimous decision win over Nathaniel Wood.
Post workouts with my boy Kadila Rusha. Good luck for my brother. He's fighting next place.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for your help.
Yeah. Make sure you watch it.
Yeah, I'll be fighting soon enough. So I want to fight Francis Ngannou. Y'all will see. What kind of question is that? Like, the man said he want to fight me, and everybody asked me if I want to fight him. And Francis didn't come at me like disrespectful. You know, it was very respectful. I got a lot of respect for him, you know, so it's all good. When am I fighting? When the contract signed?
Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gives his thoughts on Khabib purchasing Guerrilla Fighting Championship for $1 million.
So, point number 2 in the notes here from Harrington says that Dana White and Khabib have agreed to meet in Abu Dhabi to discuss the current lightweight champion's future with the sport. Dana said, "We're going to meet in Abu Dhabi sometime soon. I'll let you know when you need to know. I do think he'll come back for that 30-0, but he hasn't said that to me, but I do think it." Okay, I mean, listen, I think everybody would love to see Khabib fight again. You know, only he can make that decision. But then Harrington goes on to say, worth noting, Khabib recently spent $1 million to buy the MMA promotion Guerrilla Fighting Championship. It is likely the fighter turned promoter will be looking to ink a deal with Fight Pass. Knowing what we know about Dana, that could be a path to get into Khabib back in the cage. Listen, Khabib wants to fight, make, I don't know, $10 million, you know, just because he wants bloody Dana to throw Guerrilla Fighting Championships on Fight Pass. You know, they're two very, very, very different things. But look at that, good for Khabib. You know what I mean? I mean, that would even further led me to believe that maybe his fighting days are possibly behind him. But again, 30-0 is a nice round number. But still, Khabib, the entrepreneur, the promoter.
I'm about to go in.
Hey, boy.
Woo! Gnarly, dude. I don't know if there's Karens in Miami, but every now and then I have a run-in with a couple of Karens in Miami. Karen.
Marvin Vettori at the UFC Vegas 16 post-fight press conference gave his thoughts on his win against Jack Hermanson.
It's good, man. Like, even the bruises are good. Like, I enjoyed them in a sense, you know. So now it feels good, man. I know I made history tonight, and you know, it's a big step towards where I want to be. So it's big. I feel good, man. Well, for sure, I didn't expect him to have a knife in his gloves. Because I'm all cut up and I don't know how. His nails are not even long. I don't know how it happened. But No, man, he was game. He came game. Like, I dropped him, and I saw fights before when he got dropped and he never really came back. And I dropped him and he came back, and he was really active from the guard. He was trying things, and I shut them off. I saw him coming, but he was active. I was actually super surprised of his cardio. I'm like, what the this guy doesn't slow down. I think there's been a few momentum in the fights that were like key to this, because I think I dropped him, and then for a moment he's like, okay, like, you know, like almost like he broke his nerves. Like he's like, okay, yeah, he dropped me. That's what he got. Okay, now it's my turn in a sense. And I felt like I got greedy a little bit. Like, fuck, like I want to finish him, and I wanted to finish him. In fact, I remember the whole second round. I'm like, I'm gonna crack him again and put him to sleep. But he was active, and he came game, and I actually, you know, I have a lot of respect. Like, and then the third, I had a little bit of I was also trying to put him out for good, and I kept going back to I went back to the corner, and I said, I'll be back, because I know it was a little bit of a slow round. And then the fourth and the fifth, I just went out, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna put my feet in the middle of the cage, and there's no way he's gonna push me back. And I did, and I took both rounds. I feel like I landed the most shots, and he couldn't do much, and that's what got me the fight. Like I said it before, I don't think about time. I don't think about referee. Like, it's a fight. It's a fight. If it was no time, it's okay too. Like, I don't think about time. I remember being on the fourth, and I'm like, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this. I can be here forever if I have to. And yeah, man, so I don't think about time. And when I'm in shape, I'm in shape. And, nobody can sprint for 5-minute rounds. It's everything. It's about energy management, And, I felt good. And if I feel good, I can go 10, 15 rounds. So that's it.
When your friend, your brother, we was a neighbor. Look at this, Ozzy. Look at this. Give me some hug, Bruce. No. Look, give me some hug. No. Some hug. Give me some love. We was love, but he's afraid of coronavirus. Maybe not get we are in the safest in the safest place in America. Hey, Ozzy. This is the safe place in America. Let's go do it. Hey, Bruce, you cannot be worried here, man. He is the safe place in the world. In the world.
Tomorrow he gets a hug. Tonight he gets a nudge.